Well, good morning from Tibet Butler Preserve. This is really close to Disneyworld. It's Memorial Day, so we're in memory of our fallen soldiers and people that fought for our freedoms today. And so we're going to take a nice peaceful hike around Tibet here, Tibet Butler Preserve, and I'd like to just share some of the things that we see along the way here. So if you're in the area and you're looking for a little something to do outside of the parks, Tibet Butler Preserve facility trail hours 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and this is the environmental center here, the Vera Carter. It's this building here, and right outside the front of it you have this little sort of interpretive nature trail thing here, so you can get information about different butterflies and things that you might see out here, like the turtle over here. And a little informative. This is just a simple little informative trail. They show you a little burrow over here. Really neat. Well, they actually have the gopher tortoise in here. I'm not seeing them right now, but they have these mounds and these little holes that they can, burrows or whatever, that they can hang out in. Maybe they'll come out later. So if you come right up to the entrance, they have a little trailhead map here, trail guide, and you can grab them. Little bunny hanging. Hopefully we see more wildlife on the trails here. Okay, a little bit of a video here to kind of help you out here with some of the trails being closed or flooded. So basically you just go right through the building here, through the environmental center, and then the trails just go right out on ahead there. So there is a turtle in this little house thing over here in a different area here. So they have a big map right here at the trailhead start, and from my understanding is the Palmetto Passage is kind of the more adventurous trail. So of course that's where I'm gonna go, and then make my way around. Maybe we'll make it out to Osprey Outlook, and we'll see how wet or difficult the trail is here. So as I said, this is definitely the more adventurous part of the trail. They say it's not for, for children or novice hikers, so we'll see what happens. So this is the trail we came off of, and you can see it's pretty wide and pretty easy walking. And as you take this passage, it gets narrower. And this is actually, fairly wide compared to what's up ahead here. And this is what in the West, I don't know how they talk about things out here, but this would be a single track. So it's definitely a more aggressive trail. And it's got this boggy feel to it too. I can see how they say it's wet, and at times it can be flooded. So hopefully we can manage this. So they say this is an adventurous trail and that novice hikers beware, but they have these blue arrows, white arrows with blue, all along the trail. It really hasn't been difficult at all. And that first little bit was, a little boggy and slightly wet, but it hasn't been lately. And it's been really nice. So first little bridge come across here, and I'm sure this is part of the reason that it can flood, and got this little marshy area here where if they didn't have this bridge here, it'd be pretty tough you'd be getting soaked. I love going to Disney World and walk in and it's great. You got music and all kinds of activity, but it's so nice to just get out into the nature. I mean, that's basically how I lived my life out west, just all around nature all the time, and it's just so nice to get back a little bit into nature and just take a hike like this. And if you're into that kind of a thing, this is a great place for it. It's been very quiet. We haven't really run across anybody on the trail so far. I could imagine during the summer when it's raining a lot, I could see how it could get really wet and some of these areas may be impassable, but so far today it's been great. And we've had some rain this last week, so you know, I think you need a lot of rain for it to really get messy. Well, there's the end of the trail. That trail is just over a mile. Not bad. Novice hikers, I don't know, I am kind of experienced. I've hiked a lot of trails, a lot of miles. It's a nice trail. I definitely would be concerned after a lot of rain. You can see it's much narrower. Now we've gone over to this fallen log crossing trail, and it's much wider. This is basically like a road. Wow. Something's out there. So in the distance out there, you got Lake Tibet. That's part of the Butler chain of lakes. Sure would be nice to have a house on that lake out there, huh? Gotta have a few $1 million in your pocket though for that. This is kind of swampy. It's just off the lake. I'm sure this water makes its way into the lake. Lots of lily pads. Some noises coming out of there. Either frogs or alligators, not sure. Seem pretty loud or pretty heavy for a frog. Wow, what a peaceful trail. We've done a couple of loops here, and you know, it's really nice to just reset, right? Nature has a way of doing that to you, and I've been away from it for a little while here, so it's nice to get out and do that. And you know, if you're in Disney World and you have a flex day where you're just looking for something to do, this is great. Especially you're in the hustle and bustle of the parks. I know a lot of you people that go there are probably not as interested, you know, in something like this because you're hanging at the pool or whatever it is. But it's kind of nice to be able to get out and just soak up nature a little bit. So, and you know, it's kind of a little different for me. We're coming into the season when we were actually thinking about doing a kayak trip, but being Memorial Day, we thought it would be a little bit busy, so we opted for this little slower paced nature trail here. And we will get out there and do, you know, we'll do something with the kayak here where we get out and you know, do the cut and do some great kayak trips. And we have a cruise coming up, and you know, and we're gonna go to DC. So we have some things that we're looking forward to, and we'll just take this channel on a little different direction for a little bit and get to see some other things besides Disney World. And we love Disney World, but hey, you know, there's other things out there to do, and that's what I love to do, is live life. So this is the fallen tree part of the trail. It's a little shorter and it brings you right back to the entrance. There's your fallen tree. And this neat little boardwalk to get above the muck and the swamp over here. Nice, so we came back and the turtle's out of his little cabin over there. Guy's just chilling. He made it all the way over here though. Here's the tortoise. He looks like he's napping. Oh, he put his head down. These turtles came out now as well. He came out of his little den over there. Much smaller. Pretty neat. Daniel. Well, so that's going to do it from the Tibet Butler Preserve. Yeah, it was a wonderful trail. Super peaceful and absolutely just so nice to slow down and take a break here on this wonderful Memorial Day. Hopefully you've enjoyed your Memorial Day and that you've you know, remembered the fallen soldiers and the people that have given us our freedom here in this country. Thanks for joining me here at Tibet.